Horrible. The lighting is horrible. Welcome back, everyone. Isyour6 covered. Appreciate you showing up. Hopefully we're all right, man. There's a lot of you out here already. So welcome. So appreciate it. We got the green screen in the back. We're not even going to run that fancy stuff. Ain't nobody got time for that. So we're just going to have some fun. Stupid ass camera. See what we got going, what kind of topics come up. Today, obviously, was the day that we all wondered what was going to happen. We wondered, would today actually show up? And it did. So not to get too crazy political, but just for people tuning in, it is the 20th, and I haven't seen much chaos, if any chaos, which is good. So we got that going for us. But tonight we have the famous Bojangles legendary iced tea, and we got some Diet Coke in a cup with ice. And I want to know who got first tonight because, well, I just like to know. Oh, Carrie's back again. Back in action. First, what's up? That's right. Saying, what's up, all you slackers. DW in second. We got it going on. Big countries out there. Andy Nelson, Bald and Curious, better known as Bald and Fabulous. And we got Scribble out there, 45 Auto. Daniel got us my Judge Otters out there. And we got George Wilson. Welcome. What the hell? George knows what he's saying. What the hell? And who else? Whoa. And we just got a bunch of people showed up. And Tim Cook, the Shaggy Rifleman, Ronald Wilson, Scribble, John Kreiderman. Yeah.
Dropping bombs. Somebody said they're dropping
bombs. X-Ring's dropping bombs in the back. Hopefully you didn't hear that. And we got, let's see, we got Joaquin, Jack Nava, John Townley, John Kreiderman, Lingen. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Lingen. Apologize. Tell me how to say it down below. And we got Brooks Hillier, Brandon Butler, and Jackson. All right, let's get up here. Let's see what we got. We got Otter saying, so since we are waiting, and I know IY60 is not a hunter, any thoughts on the new 6.8 Western? No. Heard about it. Haven't seen anything. Haven't read anything on it. But precision rifle stuff, they're just going to keep coming out with magic stuff that was probably the same shape as something else that we've had for the last 30 years. Change the neck a little bit, rename it, and call it something cool like 6.8 Western.
Wow.
All right, let's see. Dun. Yeah, Tim Cook, got to go with that. I would click on it, but I'm not on StreamYard. I am on YouTube. So if I was on StreamYard right now, because I don't know what the hell. I use too many hours on my streaming. I got to wait till I get reset or whatever so I can get back to the old StreamYard. But it is what it is. What's with the sheets? Where's the gun wall? The gun wall is over here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Let's go visit the gun wall. Get your ass out the way. That's the gun wall. Can't be showing off the gun wall all the time. Jason Fisher says, hey, what is going on? All right, so new and exciting stuff to happen. So I'm on my fifth day of the old Microtech. 3 days this week, a couple days last week.
Yeah.
And I've been learning a lot. So there's a lot. If you guys may not know when it comes to building any part. So first off, if you're new to the channel, 31 years in the fire service, and I have never punched in on a clock before, a time clock. And so I'll be doing that right now. I'm writing it on a sheet. But I've never Oh, let's give it up. You stole my. Oh yeah. No. So Matt it's his birthday today. So wish him a happy birthday. And he actually got a goat for his birthday, which that's what he was talking about. So he's got a new goat, and I'm not sure what he's going to do with it, but who knows? Maybe you guys can comment down below what Matt's going to do with that goat. He's like, what? All right, let's see. Where's the Bojangles? It's right here, Simon. Simon snuck in and didn't get to see the Bojangles. So we got about a half a chat's worth tonight. See what happens. Armament Nax is out there. Welcome, welcome. We got George. We got George Wilson says 6'8" Western. We got Val, yeah. Is this
and of course we have Val in here.
Yeah, we got Val.
What's up, Scribble? Glad to hear it. I just did a live chat a few minutes ago. I don't know if you were on there. I have some new accessories that are on the website. Go check it out. Everything from pin holders to AICS mag holders, you name it.
CZ mag holders.
Yeah, so
all sorts of cool
any
stuff.
Of you guys that compete with rimfire that shoot a 455 or 457, you might want to take a look at that. So,
yeah, you have to ask Matt which goat it is. I don't know what kind he got.
Eat the goat.
Eat the goat.
We were talking about suppressors.
We were talking
time clock.
Yeah, time clock. So 31 years, never punched the time clock.
You still haven't.
I know, officially. I told him that's what I was getting started on. Then we went into the comments here. So right now I'm writing my time down on a piece of paper. And it's been fun hanging out with these jackasses. So a lot of fun. Ray's my boss. So
I'm not your boss.
I got to be nice to him.
And I told Rick in the get-go, I said, the thing is, I might be the department head, but at the same time, as long as we come in and get the job done, I really don't give two rats.
How am I doing so far?
You're doing great.
All right.
Doing great. And typically what you'll see is, people are really, really go-getters in the beginning, and I understand you're wanting that desire to learn every single facet of it. And you've been doing well with it. He's been getting trained up on everything from doing Form 2s to doing Form 3s.
Blasting.
Yeah, blasting with media, building, and the processes. So
if you guys if you ever order a suppressor, could have my fingerprints on it. So
Bald and Curious, he is not touching Microtech knives. Remember, I'm in charge of Microtech Defense Industries.
I don't want to touch knives.
We don't touch, look at, or play with the knives. That's in a whole different section.
Yeah.
It's actually in another building. We have our own facility where, because of us doing suppressors and NFA items, it's very limited access. And it's just myself, Rick, and Sam, and we are knocking the cans out.
Here's a great question. John Talley says, opinion on shooting the CD Steel Safari for the first time.
You need to do it. First off, just go and shoot it. It doesn't matter your experience level as long as you can safely operate a long gun and you can engage targets. You need regularly at,
he needs to have
100, 600, 700 yards, maybe.
You need to have dope on your rifle for sure, but you need to have binoculars with some type of ranging in it, or you're going to burn all your time trying to find the targets. If you've never had to find targets before, that is the toughest part of the shooting, because shooting is shooting, right? Once you find the target, it's like any other target, hopefully, unless the wind's going crazy. But
John,
finding the target sucks.
It will be the most fun you've ever had. And if you're planning on going, try to hit us up with an email or something.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to get enough guys to go. We're going to need about 5 or 6 guys total, which I think we've already got about 4 accounted for, because we're going to try to rent a house right there on the lake. It's going to be the cheapest way to do it, and it'll be a lot of fun. The only thing about the Steel Safari is you don't have a partner to rely on to help you find targets.
And you have 1 less minute.
And you've got 5 minutes, but you will have an absolute blast.
You got to have a backpack of some sort to carry your stuff.
It's not a ruck match like you're thinking. You are going to be carrying your stuff and you're going to be hiking, but there's no...
You need a tripod of some sort.
Yeah. You're not going to have any type of time constraint as far as you got to be from here to there and you got to hold this many minutes a mile. It's nothing like that. All throughout the day, you might do a total of 4 miles, but you're going to be walking at your leisure. Okay.
Yeah. You're basically just going to be, everybody's going to be moving squads, but the guy that, and you got to probably be your own RO.
You're going to have to RO the guys behind you. So you're going to be required to have a stopwatch of some sort, Casio, G-Shock, whatever.
And something to see the targets.
And a spotting scope or a set of binoculars. And that's it.
That's it. That's all you need. Rifle, bullets.
What did Andrew say? He said something. You scrolled way down.
What the hell? What the hell? You can pay for a positive performance eval and Diet Coke.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. A couple donuts and some Diet Coke. I'm in like Flynn, right? Let's see. Simon, you're asking Matt about his goat. Does it produce milk? And honestly, Matt didn't get a goat. It's kind of an inside joke, but I was smack talking Matt since it's his birthday.
Daniel says, wait for the blemish sale. There is no such thing. You're never going to find a Seconds Microtech knife. You're not going to find the Seconds Microtech suppressor. Anything that is a second gets destroyed. They don't do seconds. You're never going to find the seconds with Microtech. And I'll tell you, just because we're dealing with suppressors and NFA items, everything is at least triple checked. So he's doing a great job with assembling. Sam's watching him the whole time, or I'll be watching them. And then even if I built a can, it's still going to go through QC. We do everything in-house, everything from build the first parts all the way to the very end, the packaging, the lasering. There's nothing myself, Sam, and Rick wouldn't do. We're doing all of it.
Yeah, the one thing I will say is
we don't Cerakote. Wayne
no,
does
we don't Cerakote. No, we blast for the Cerakote. There's a lot of parts. There's a lot of stuff that has to take place. The tolerances are phenomenal when it comes to everything. The way it fits, finish, it is it's amazing. It's crazy to tear one of those. Now before I had to put all the parts in order and confirm everything, and now I'm just like,
yeah, now it's no
just
problem.
Just easy, yeah.
Yeah.
But at first you get a whole table full of parts and pieces. And you gotta put these obviously in the correct order and
inspect them and
glue certain things, and there's a lot that goes into it. But it's kind of cool doing something completely different to what I'm used to.
It's a relaxed environment.
It is.
It's just three of us upstairs in a big space.
Yeah.
Everything has its place, and as long as everything has its place, we're good to go.
That's right. Yeah, definitely no blemish sales.
And the other thing is we can make our own schedule.
Yeah, so like we're taking
an NRL 22X match.
Yeah,
we're off tomorrow and Friday to be able to do that, and that's a whole part of this gig. Is as long as we can get the work done and get X amount out, then we're good to go. I see green screen behind you. Actually, this thing works really, really well, but he's not on StreamYard, so you can't green screen it.
Yeah, I'm not green screening.
He ran out of time.
Well, Ray ended his chat at 8:59.
That MF was just hanging on a tiny Prusik loop, girth hitch to a tripod. Oh, we got another climber in the group, or a knot person or sailor or something, because use a lot of Prusiks, and he girth hitched it to a tripod with small carabiner on the handle of the bag, bungee on the pocket tab up to the pan head.
There you go,
Mac, what we were trying to do is we were actually going to offer a strap that QD'd into it and then would come up around the neck of the tripod. But by the time we figured in the price of the QDs, it was going to be easier to make your own like that, or just use the carabiner on the handle. But no, I appreciate the picture, because we're getting a whole lot of pictures on how people are using
it.
this.
Bald and Curious says, after seeing Rick's mud job, all this mess.
Because he's not mudding. What he's doing is
completely different than mudding.
Completely different. Yeah, that's it.
It's like,
and honestly, there were only two of us in the division. It was myself and Sam. That was too much for two people. Typically, we are form twoing, lasering, building, QCing, shipping, taking in all the orders with just two of us. And so the problem is you have a lot on the front end for the paperwork with ATF.
Yeah, there's a lot.
So anytime I had to do that, Sam was building by himself. So now this gives a way for Rick and Sam to do assembly and building while I'm doing that end of it. Plus it also gives me a chance to cross-train these guys on how to do all the ATF forms, what we have to submit, and how the rules work.
Well, and you got to remember, everything that you do when you start doing serial numbers, between printing off the sticker to when we send it into,
it has to be perfect. You can't have one digit error.
Yeah, you can't. So it's triple checking like everything, every step, every process.
Bad Billy, we do not test fire a single suppressor out of our facility. We have run enough rounds in testing, and everything that comes in gets checked in on a coordinate measurement machine. It is batch sampled, and so what we do is once all that gets tested, I mean, nobody's going to be more accurate than that CMM.
Yeah,
I'm not going to hold a set of calipers and do that.
Gun guy is correct on that deal.
We're good to go.
Not as romantic as people may think.
No, it's not. It's a job. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a ton of paperwork. Andrew would understand. But not only do you do it the Form 2, but we also do A&D logbooks, and not only computer form, but also in paper form. And we run multiple backups on that. That way, if something were to happen, forbid a catastrophic fire or something like that, we have a backup elsewhere.
Yeah, different facility.
So it's a lot of redundancy. And, if you get an ATF inspection, you got to be able to account for every single part, piece, and component.
TV's asking prices. That's what, $1,200?
Yes, it is $1,200 is the MSRP on that. I urge you to go watch NFA Review. I don't watch his channel that often, but he got one and did a very, very good presentation of that can. He was very impressed with it, actually. It's a 39-minute long video. He said it was the longest video he's ever produced.
He went through everything, detail. He actually did a great job.
Honestly, I need to link that to owners.
Yeah, that's a great video.
Because if you don't know read the manual.
Titanium baffles.
Yep.
Yeah,
Pistol Pete, titanium baffles, titanium body. It's user serviceable. It's full auto rated, full auto plus P rated. It does have 5 U.S. and 5 U.S. and European patents on it, which I'm the holder of 3 patents.
3 now.
Yeah, 3 now.
Man, you're like Elvis, but have a pulse.
The bad thing is once you get so many patents, you have to actually pay more money. I did not know that.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many is it?
I think it's 3. I think it's 3 patents.
Oh, you better not.
Amount of time.
You better not invent anything.
So my research has led me to finding the military has programs in place for small entities to get military funding for research and development. My question is it worth it? And how does someone go about getting it? So Shaggy Rifleman, I have looked into that as well. Andrew Gun Guy is probably going to be a better one to ask that question to. And we have a lot of resources at Microtech with all of the machining and everything else. I mean, hundreds of CNC machines, and we did not qualify. So I don't think, because once they do that, they will actually assign engineers to work alongside of you for developing certain things. My understanding is this the way a lot of, okay, I'm just going to make up this. Who knows if this is true or not. Somebody like Geisley, okay? Let's say the SOP-mod mount. That was a joint effort to make that Geisley mount come out. That's why it's the SOCOM mount. And so the engineers worked with them, but they already had a lot of contracts. But there is Andrew's Gmail if you want to contact him.
Yeah, he
deals with that on a daily basis.
There you go. So when is Microtech going to be making a suppressor that will fit a 458 caliber projectile?
Probably not going to happen.
There you go.
Yeah, probably not going to happen.
Yeah, we're still working on the 9s.
Yeah.
Working on the 9s. It's been fun getting to hang out.
Yeah, just getting started.
That's right.
Scribble says sad times. They were talking about something. So when is Microtech going to be? Yeah, unfortunately, no. That's the next can size I need. Look at Silencer Co.'s offering if you're looking for something that large. Military has to have an existing contract with BPA with X company to provide R&D funds. So Razor JB,
hey, Razor.
That's another good one to ask questions to. Now we are part and we're part. We've already fulfilled it with that suppressor with a certain group in the military, in the U.S. military. So maybe not, but I guess it depends on what it is you're providing for them.
I know this answer, but I'm going to ask it. TB, my buddy out there, says, what is the biggest caliber they're going to stop at? Time will tell. Yeah. Time will
the biggest diameter. Okay, so I can't give too much away because I don't know if it will come to fruition. I'm not one to ever give false hope. We do have a 45 suppressor. I've tested it, I've fielded it. It's not where I want it to be. We have a 22 suppressor that is very effective. I'd say it still ranks up there in the top 3 of the best suppressors right now, but it's still not quite where I want it to be. So with that being said, myself and the owner, we're just not happy with where it's at, because if we can't be up there at the very top, I don't know if it's worth messing with. I mean, we don't want to just get into this just to do another can, be another suppressor company. we have some other products we're working on though that are outside of the realm of suppressors. So we'll see what happens. See what happens.
Yeah, I think when you guys went after this 3 years ago, like to build the best suppressor, it took a while, and
it did.
I think you guys did it.
Rick was privy to see something that no one else has ever seen, and that was the evolution of that can from start to finish.
Those some crazy different models.
We had everything from 3D printed titanium baffles that screwed in together and everything else, because it really was tabula rasa for us. It was a completely clean slate. We could do whatever we wanted to. If we could imagine it, we could build it. And that project took a while. I mean, that was me and Tony working day in, day out, trying to come up with different designs and everything. And also, it's never a good idea to chase decibels, but once we got to a certain point, that's exactly what we did. And so we would make these, and I showed Rick today.
Tiny little changes.
These little tiny modifications, just little cuts here, hashes there, and every one of them made a difference. Some of them good, some of them bad. Or sometimes you make a big step and then make one little change and then drop it way down. And so that's what we did. And it was a lot of fun. It really was.
And I've been saying it since I was able to shoot it, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
It is the best 9mm suppressor out there, at least as of right now today.
Yeah.
Quiet wise. Decibel reductions. Let's see. Let's chat offline about it.
Andrew, Gun Guy, is going to be going live with his podcast here shortly.
Is he?
Yes.
Nice.
So if you want to put something in the comments there, so once guys get done, they're tired of listening
Signal
to us.
50.
Signal 50 podcast.
Who do you got on there, Andrew? What time are you going live? I'm gonna jump over and listen or chat or whatever.
All right, so let's start talking about some shooting stuff.
Okay.
What preparations have you done to be ready for the NRL 22X match this weekend? What have you packed your bags yet? What have you done?
I've been too busy working at Microtech to do anything. This retired guy that I am. No, I haven't done much. We got zeros. What day was that? Friday? What day did we go? Friday?
I don't even remember.
Well, the other day I got zeros. Basically, all that stuff's going to change once
Saturday.
we go to,
that was the day it was freezing.
Oh, that's right, Saturday. But we're going to 80 feet of elevation compared to 2,200.
I think 46 feet is what it was.
Is it 46? I thought it was 80.
Yeah, so we're going to be coming down from about 2,500 feet of elevation, and
so zeros are going to
30 minutes to zero at 46 feet of elevation. That's going to affect the bullet quite a bit. Temperature's going to be a lot warmer.
Yeah, basically, Matt's right. We've been babysitting him for the last 3 days because he's been breaking shit. Every time he comes over here to mess with his rifle, he's putting a screw in sideways or something.
Yeah, cross-threaded his grip screw, and X-ring saved the day.
He did. He did. But other than that, no, I got everything's ready to go as far as in this room. Mine is closed.
Yeah.
And then
does he give you a tea break?
Yeah, tea's
guys, I mean,
tea's always right.
In all seriousness, we kind of do our own thing. As long as we get the job done. I will tell you, working in a factory environment, I mean, they actually have, if you've ever been in a big facility where they've got the little tone that goes off and you get your 15-minute break at 10 o'clock and the tone that goes off, at like 3 o'clock or whatever, we don't really follow that. If we get started on something, like if we're in the middle of packaging, we're not going to just drop everything to go to lunch, because that's when mistakes are going to happen when you drop something off midstream there. So we go ahead and do what we need to do.
We set
our own schedule.
It's different for us. I don't know. Us being upstairs is completely different than the
we
people
have our
on
own
the floor.
thermostat.
We got our refrigerator.
We got our own refrigerator, and then we have a thermostat, so I keep it nice and warm up there. TB, we're going to be shooting in Yemassee, South Carolina.
Yep, South Kakalaki on the 23rd. Let's talk about Ray's internet sucks.
It does suck.
Does suck bad. Are you the Gun Guy TV?
No, that wouldn't be the same one, would it? No, it's not.
No. He's probably talking to Andrew. Oh, yeah. He is talking to Andrew. No, different deal. Let's see. Did he ever answer?
Who's that?
Andrew. Did he put his link up here? Anything? Yes, I am in just a few minutes.
Well, I think you said it, Signal 50.
I did, but I don't know if it was .com. I believe
Gotcha.
it's Signal 50 on YouTube. They do a lot of podcasts that whatever that podcast is considered goes out to all the different ones, but you can I think watch it on YouTube, I believe, by listening.
Like Laverne and Shirley factory. No, they don't make the knives that fast. You got to remember, we're in a full-on machine facility with nothing but CMCs and wire EDMs and Swiss lathes. So we're not even in the facility where, I mean, this is a couple miles down the road. That's where all the production knives go. That's where all the assembly goes. That looks more like a Laverne and Shirley because everybody's in their own little pods making their knives with their trays.
Well, in Bradford, which I've never been to Bradford, Pennsylvania.
And that one's a lot bigger.
Big facility.
That's the mothership.
Yeah. And that's where a lot of parts are built and then sent to us here in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jackson, you're right. TB says, always finished product.
Lynn Holds said, last night we had a video about communications, and there was a product called a Zoleo that Ranger 10 millimeter is the one that brought that up.
Yeah.
But Lynn said they're thinking about doing it. Basically, it's a device that tethers to your phone so that you can text anywhere, regardless, as long as you can see the sky, you'll have satellite connection.
I put it right there. Zoleo. I'm still looking at trying to get some comms. There's one I want. And when you order late, this one's pretty cool, though. It's got 7 different styles of frequencies. So I'm trying to run that way.
2A Refugee says the Gotennas are similar. What's up, Shebal Sicky?
Shebal. Doug B's out there.
I bet you his wife ends up with that Exoset. I bet you he won't even be able to keep it. He said his wife liked it because it was cute.
Hell yeah.
So
I'm sure she's letting him keep that hat, though.
Oh, yeah. She's not going to touch that hat.
Ain't nobody got time for that hat.
No.
Let's see.
Abigail says she's finally home.
What's up, Abigail? Welcome. Welcome. Well, are you guys all glad that the world's just another day? The little bit of differences, unfortunately. Yeah, Laverne and Shirley. I remember that show.
Did you watch the Handover of Power? No, I did not.
Hell no.
We're not going to get into it, but it disgusts me. All right. So anyway. Hello, the knife is hers. She loves it, and thank you. All right. So it did end up with her. So it's perfect.
That's cool. You better be nice to her.
She gets the knife. You get the hat.
That's right. That is not a fair trade right there. What color was the knife?
Black.
Tactical black.
Country boys will survive. That's right.
That's right. Her tiny Korean hands are perfect for it.
Nice.
Yeah,
and believe
it's
it or
actually
not,
a really cool
and
knife.
It's actually California legal.
It is. Less than 2-inch blade.
Yeah. I did a video on it, running that into like a 2x4 and slashing shirts and everything else. I mean, it could be used in a pinch.
Yeah.
Anything with an edge can be used.
We tried cutting up the old dummy on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to do a couple.
What's up, pimps? Smoky Mountain Boys.
Smoky Mountain Boys.
He's been duck hunting.
Is that where he's been?
That's where he's been. He's been duck hunting and with no cell service. I think he's been in like Alabama or somewhere.
Damn.
He's been slaying them.
Oh, yeah? I like it.
Some kind of hunting.
Oh, geese, I think. Maybe. Well, glad to hear. Are you back there, Mr. Casey? Arkansas player.
Oh, Arkansas.
Arkansas.
You better get back to that house with that baby.
Yeah, you got a baby. Get your ass back to that baby. Nice fit on the radios. Thanks, David W. Appreciate it. It was good. Learned a lot from that chat. That's the thing that's nice about this chat. You just never know. Leanne's out there. How you doing?
That's it.
Armament Axis. Troop deployment is not martial law. Don't confuse the two.
100 miles one way from Walmart. And yeah, I'm back, homie.
Nice. Glad to hear you're back. How about you? Are you all ready for the match? I know your basement's probably a damn yard sale like this one is.
No, actually, it's very, very organized. Even though I've been shipping those packages out every night, I went ahead and I will tell you what I did.
What'd you do?
You guys know that I have that data dope card. What I did was
you cheated like someone.
It's not cheating. It's called preparation, Dick.
Preparation, H and All
right. So what I did was, you got to remember, Mini X is going to be shooting this. So I went through the entire course book here, which it has every single stage on it. And even though the data won't be correct, I went ahead and used Edo and put in every single stage in Edo. So when I go to stage, let's say stage 1, tires, and I go to tires, it's going to have the dope in there already with the holds, okay? Now, this is holds based on this location. It doesn't take me long to change it. Worst case scenario, if I get in a rush, I can go to that dope and it's going to be relatively close. Worst case scenario, I'll take a shot. I'll see that it's high, or I'll know what the tendency is going to be, and I can make a correction off those numbers and just adjust. So I did that for every stage, so that I can do that for mine and Ella's, with the Mini X's rifle, Ella, because I'm going to be trying to manage her as well, because she'll qualify under the junior or youth, and they get coaching for every stage.
Yeah, which is cool.
So I'm not going to be in her ear coaching her, but I want her to have all the data. She'll do her own dialing and everything else. But yeah, so I've got that. Is
she running the same card?
I'm just going to take it and swap it over.
Wow.
The dope's the same between the CZ and the Voodoo.
That's nice. 43 likes and 77 in the chat. Come on, everyone. Please smash the thumbs up button.
Oh, Smoky Mountain Boys, you ain't been to the house in a while. That thing's a lot more organized than last time. We've moved in 2 more safes into that place. Or 3. 3? 2 or 3. Yeah, exactly. It's changed quite a bit. So, and it's completely paved.
David W is waiting for that $100 challenge. Not as good as the $400 Rick. Or
yeah, exactly. No, we're going to do it, and it's funny because I think Matt wants to be part of that as well.
Kreiderman.
And if you guys weren't there, and Kreiderman as well, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Walmart, $100 bill, each of us, and just the clothes you have, no pocket knives, no anything, go inside, and then we're going to hike from the Walmart directly to a national forest, which isn't that far away, and camp out for the night and can't share anything. You do it on your own for $100. And I know some of you say, well, I've done that before, just my regular clothes. You know, it gets chilly at night in the mountains.
Hell yeah, it does.
It could be raining. We're going to set
depending on when we do it, it could be snowing.
Be that date. Yeah. So that's it.
12.
Smoky Mountain Boys. It was a company out of Tennessee.
Here's what I did. Which one's the?
I didn't get the excuse from them that asphalt plants were closed. They said there's 6 asphalt plants. They said we'll get it done.
All right. So there's one that's called Do You Measure Up, which has 2 unknown distance targets, but they tell you that they're 8-inch and 10-inch, and they are between 140 feet and 330 feet. So for those of us, you can see for an 8-inch target, let me see if I can get it to clear up. There you go. You'll see, depending on what your reticle says. So if it's 0.8 mils, it shouldn't be 0.08, but 0.8 mils, 1 mil, 1.5. I think it's 1.5, 1. I can't read my own.
You know what? This is interesting.
1.4, 1.8, and 2 mils. So depending on when we range that with our reticle, we have the distances in there. At least I have the distances in there to trying to figure out. Me and Matt and I were messing with this the other day, and just to give us something close. So it could be.
Hold on. This is so awesome.
What?
You didn't tell me you guys were doing this, and I already had this. So I want to compare your numbers to my numbers.
Okay, cool. Okay? Let's do this.
Well, hold on for just a minute.
Get your ass. Let's see.
Hold on. Let me go to this. And so this is something a lot of match guys will do. What they'll do is they'll take targets of certain sizes. So in this case, we know
it has to be a known size.
So an 8-inch size and a 10-inch size. Yep. We know those are the 2 unknown sizes.
But we don't know the distance.
So what you want to do is make a chart that has that in there, so that you know that if the 8-inch target mills 1 mil on your reticle, you're not doing any math or anything else. So if I say that 8-inch target is 1 mil, how many yards is it?
222 yards.
It is exactly 222 yards. We did not talk about this, guys, at all. You see that? 1 mil, 222 yards. So you already have it on your dope card so that you know. So as soon as you get on it.
So this here.
What's 1.5 mils?
185.
Huh?
I don't know.
1.5 mils?
No, 1 point. No, you said what's 180?
One's 180, 1.5 mils.
I don't have fives. I only have 2, 4, and 8.
So, yeah, see, I wouldn't have done that.
So 185 or 1.5 is probably 148.
It is 148.
See, you just got to be smarter than.
You just got to know how to read your notes.
Well, I had it this way, jackalope. Okay, so the thing is there's the holes here, and this is for I can write in what my dope should be right here. If that makes sense. Because all I know now is that it's 222 feet away. But that doesn't mean anything to my rifle. My
222 feet away?
Yards, sorry. Look at that over there.
I got to keep on top of these guys.
How many guys we got in here?
No, you and Matt. Freaking fixing rifles and
So now I know that it's 222 yards, but I still have to get data for that. So I left it blank because I'm gonna have to re-zero, and since we're going to like basically zero elevation, I think it's 40 feet or 80 feet. I don't want to fill those in yet because I won't know.
Yeah, Brooks, no idea on the 22 suppressor because we don't know if we'll actually go to market with it. I'm not ready for it to go to market the way it is right now.
We're still building those.
Yeah, we're still finishing out this 9 mil stuff. So,
what happened to Elmo?
But it will be a lot less than the R-squared K9.
Elmo is right there.
Looks like he's got a diaper on.
Looks like he's got a diaper on. It's one of those stupid masks that we have to wear nowadays. Or we're supposed to wear. But we don't. Well, we do, actually. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. If you guys didn't know you could do that, you can. And for those of you that don't have the idea how you get that number, I'm going to tell you what to do by pointing at X-ray. You take, what is it, 277. I don't remember it.
All right. So you guys might remember this. I'm not going to pull out the whiteboard unless you want me to. But basically, if you know it's an 8-inch target, you're going to take your target height or width in inches for this formula. So if we know it's an 8-inch circle,
8-inch circle,
you're going to take 8 times 2, and if you're using a mil-based scope, it's going to be 27.77 or 27.78, whichever you want to choose. And you're going to divide that by observed height or width in mils. If you're using an MOA scope, you'll be using a different constant. That constant is usually going to be 95.1, I believe, or 95.5. I don't use MOAs anymore, but it's back here somewhere in the file cabinet. But that's just the way that it works. There's another way to do it. If you don't want to mess with all of that, guys, there is an app, and this is actually a really old app. It's called MilDot Rangefinder. For those of you that might have back in the day had the slider of the MilDot Masters. What you can do with this, and I'm going to show you if you guys want to see this. So on this app here, it's very rudimentary, but it works really well, okay? Don't worry about what type of reticle is in it. What we want to look at is the target size here. You guys see that? The target size says 12 by 12. So that's going to work perfectly for like a 12-inch circle, 12-inch square, whatever, which is one of the sizes for the target. Now, you can actually change this as far as, hold on.
Make it 8 inches.
I'm trying to make it so they could see this camera. Hold on. Let me get to focus.
Here, do this.
Okay. Not working.
Not working.
Okay, let me get away from it for a second.
Welcome to the show, Vanessa Kitty.
So all I have to do is move that slider, and the slider will enable me to change the target size, okay? See, it's at 8 inches right now. Now it's at 11 inches. What I can do here is I can hit that little target, and now I can choose what type of known target. If I want to use something like a IPSC popper, you guys can see a 12-inch round, 12-inch square. Let's just stick with the round for now. Let me go ahead and click round. I'm going to click out of this. And then now what I'm going to do is, if you guys see it right here, I can change where this is located. And so what I mean by that is I can say, well, I don't like to do that. I like to go off the center, okay? Some people don't like to mill off the center. I'm one of those people. I don't like to mill off the center. Some people like to go at 12 o'clock. I'm not that guy. For me, I like to go right side of the reticle. This might be left side for you guys. That board's actually making it worse, I think, Rick.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So that's what I do. And so what we're going to do is we're going to look now. Oh,
see?
Let me go back away.
It's the board was helping you out, buddy.
Let me get out of this. And then now what I can do is, you guys, let me change the size of this thing. Okay, so if you guys see that, that would be about 2 mils, okay? Because you have the center line, 0.5 mil, 1 mil is dead center, 1.5 mils, 2 mils. Technically, it's 2.025 mils, but it's giving us the reading of, let's see if I get to focus.
Focus.
Focus, Danielson. Okay, 150. You see that? Well, that's what it is.
Give me this damn board.
Do the whiteboard.
Do the what? Do the shuffle. Dun, 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 dun.
I hate this stupid camera he's got here. Anyway, there's 150.
There it is.
It's crystal clear.
All right, don't mess with
So
it.
you guys see how that works. And so this slider bar will enable me to change it, and you can get your numbers that way instead of having to do any math. And so I think doing it every, full mil, 0.5 mil will work well. So that's mil dot range master.
Go to
You can
the,
also
go
change
to the
different
tints.
reticles. So if I go to settings,
Go to the tints.
I can change all of this to MOA, whatever I need to do. I can do the display brightness and everything else. It's something good to have.
Just another tool in the toolbox as long as your battery's alive. It's gonna get blurry.
Yeah, so armament and maxes, I learned the old-fashioned way. So I always have something to fall back on. However, these guys didn't, okay? They didn't have, sniper data books and books that were married with bullet round counts and all that attached to the rifles. That's the way I learned. And I always tell people, I preface it by saying, don't handicap yourself with this or a Kestrel. Those things are awesome and they've made it easy, but know how and why you got there, okay? Don't just read a number off of an iPhone or something because it's too easy to screw that up. So I did that. I explained how to do it first. I gave you the formula, and then I showed you a different way of doing it. So it's not like I'm trying to, get people just to take the easy way out. Know how you get to that stuff. It's good to know.
Yeah, because all your equipment might break. And all you're left with is a piece of paper and a pencil. And then you got to know how to divide, though. My notebooks always go with me. So David W. says 36-inch to a yard, 300 yards times 3 equals 900 feet. Quick math.
Okay. He's right,
That is all right. That doesn't tell me how big that far away that target is, though.
My iPhone has a calculator in it. Does yours? Oh, it absolutely does.
Hell yeah, I use it quite a bit.
Some of the matches, some of the other matches I've shot in, not civilian type matches, some of them won't even allow a calculator. They give you a pencil, which you should already have, or they'll say, you don't have a pencil, well, then that's on you. And you're allowed a piece of paper and a pencil, and you are required to actually write it out on paper and come up with it. So it's good to know it.
I just write Kentucky windage on that. Start shooting.
Yeah, but then they'll say you get one shot at each target of unknown distance.
One shot.
Just take misses.
One opportunity. Yeah, so I didn't know he was doing that, but there you go.
Yeah, we didn't know that, so it's actually cool.
That is cool.
What is your favorite pencil.
One that's sharp.
Believe it or not, I did a lot of drafting, and so most of my pencils that I use are like Stettler pencils,
Mathematical.
like engineering,
engineering.
just drawing pencils or draftsman's pencils. I use a lot of 0.05, but I also have 0.03s.
What's the name of that app you're using?
That one was called Mill Dot.
Yeah, Scribble's got the number 2 pencil on there. Big money pencil.
Hold on for just a second.
I have paper maps still. Paper maps are actually very good to have. How many of you guys still have Thomas Brothers?
Mill Dot Rangefinder. I don't even know if it was free back in the day. It was free.
What's the app look like?
It looks like a little. It's this one right here. Looks like a little reticle with a target. You guys see? It's going to be blurry. I get it, but right there it is. You see it?
It's between the red one and the yellow one.
Yep. And so, yeah, when you click on it, it does that. It's just a quick way to do it. Just something to reference.
I buy Graph Gear 1,000 pencils. Hey, did you ever play you ever pencil fight when you were younger?
Yes.
What was your favorite pencil?
A Ticonderoga number 2.
Ticonderoga.
That's all everybody had.
What was the one that was rubbery? That was the best one.
Yeah, but those things would go.
No, but you had to work these things.
Yeah, they were.
How many of you guys used to pencil fight?
You need 2 new pencils.
Shabam!
Here you go. I didn't do this. I was the guy that did this.
Oh, you snap the base like that.
Dink.
Yeah.
Also, Ticonderoga.
We got Todd out there.
And rubber coating. I use Crayola crayons in the backside of the Burger King trail liner. What is up, Todd Elster?
Todd Elster.
Yeah, Ticonderogas are better.
I bought a pip squirt to a pencil fight.
Now, if we were gonna do this now and do a pencil fight, we'd go over to Lowe's and get those big fat contractor pencils, the black ones. Those things look like a piece of chalk.
But there was
half-inch diameter.
The rubber wood ones. What was it? I don't know what the wood was, but it basically turned to rubber. We had to work it so.
I think it was compressed something.
But man, you could get those things to just go through pencils. Oh, and then you could bite the eraser off and then turn that little hand into like an axe.
Yeah, and you nick away at the other.
Yeah. Oh man. So the good old days before.
So back to Microtech. Guys, the A&D books, this isn't a gun store. When we're doing a suppressor, like a Form 2, I'll have 60 to 100 units on there.
Yeah, I did 60.
So the A&D book, even though we do it computerized, I go through a book in no time. So I'm constantly I get freaking writer's cramp. And so I'm usually using a mechanical pencil of some sort. That way it looks good.
Those particle board pencils could take a hit, but not give one. Yeah. It was so cool, though, cocking those things back.
Sharpie, Midnight Ninja Strike for the win.
That's right.
Rubber wood.
Rubber wood, yeah. What the hell? See, David does.
Yeah.
David's got the shit.
No, I remember.
Duluth makes hats and pants that fit carpenter's pencils. It's so dang convenient.
Yeah, that's called an ear around here.
I always put
mine in the hat.
When I'm working like
it's right here.
Sawing, I do this.
Yeah, that's it. It's always there.
I don't even put it in the ear anymore because it falls out too easy.
Yeah, it falls out. I usually
this way is
a hat.
Kabam. And then
it was compressed wood and a ton of glue. Yeah, I knew it was a mixture or something.
3 Crowns. We are sponsored by Bojangles tonight. I wish we were sponsored. Anybody know Mr. Bojangle? Mr. Bojangle. I had a kindergarten fat pencil. Oh yeah, kindergarten fat pencil.
Whiteboard, wall paint, and boxes of dry erase markers make a fun study session. I think Vanessa Kitty is a math teacher.
Math teacher.
Yeah.
There was nothing better than rubber cement, though. You'd be slopping that in your hand.
That's Elmer's wood glue, and you let it
dry.
You
can do that too, yeah.
You're like peeling the skin off your hand. Check this out.
All the fun we had. How do we make it through this? Let's see.
I'm an estimator for a living, no joke. I had a guy give me a house to estimate in crayon on the back of a Burger King trail liner. Thank God it was a straight shot ranch style house.
Yo, I got a house. It'll look like this. Todd, I need an estimate. I like them big square carpenter pencils. Yeah, as long as you got a sharpener.
Vanessa
or
said,
pocket
yes,
knife.
math teacher.
Very cool. Lago.
Lago Alien selling for $700 on Palmetto. $700?
I think you
so.
need to add a zero.
So I will tell you this: when I did the video, and I'm not calling the guy out because he watches my channel, but this is Rick's channel. Guy contacted me.
He definitely
hey,
watches
if you want to
this
buy
channel.
one, I got one for sale. So I said, email me. He emailed me, and we talked yesterday, and he wanted $5,500. He was the original owner of it. Says he wasn't that happy with it, and so today I said, I'll take it, $5,500. And he calls me. He's like, well, I'm happy with it now, and yeah, he balked on it anyway. So thought we were gonna get our hands on one.
That
Didn't happen.
Cool. Next time, we'll have to borrow George's again. A sharpener for a carpenter pencil is a knife. Yes.
Yes.
A knife.
Absolutely.
A knife.
And you're typically going to have a little concavity to it so that it kind of does this. That way you can kind of lead out to the lead and you don't just, because it'll break and then the lead will come out.
Yeah,
there.
which sucks. That's what happens to me. I'll get on the last end, like it's all done.
And then the piece of lead comes
out.
out.
You're like, oh yeah, I cut myself today. I don't remember where now.
No, you actually did that just walking around, right?
Walking around. I didn't do it at work.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't have happened.
I cut myself
I
today.
do too much paperwork.
Sharpener for, let's see. They sell a tube of carpenter pencils with a sharpener.
Yeah,
I've seen those. Lowe's got those.
Lowe's have them.
Concave bevel on the carpenter pencil.
That's right.
Did you fall down, Rick? I did. I don't fall down. Matt, what is going on? What do you think the street price will be on a normal Aliens if they ever make it here?
We were told $3,000. If they make it by itself without the full kit and caboodle, it'll be about a $3,000 pistol.
It'll be like every other 2011.
And it'll be like all the STIs, staccatos and all those. Those are $2,500 with an optics rail and all that. I don't know how many rails it would come with, but yeah, about $3,000.
Oh, here's a question for you because I know the Infinities and the Kaiser are a little nicer, but STI or staccato or Alien pistol?
Well, STI is no longer. It's staccato.
But there could be three.
Okay, so we'll say Infinity.
No.
Oh, no Infinity. Just
no, no Akais.
Okay.
No Akai.
Okay.
And no Affinity.
Okay.
Just
Atlas.
Sure.
Okay.
But you get those ones. The Alien.
Yeah.
Or the STI or now staccato.
What am I doing with it?
You're going to shoot 3-gun.
I'm going to shoot 3-gun Akai all day long.
There is no Akai. I just said no Akai and no Affinity.
So then what are my 3 options then?
An STI.
There is no STI. It's staccato.
Yeah, but there's still guns that are STI, Dick.
Okay.
And then the staccato, which are the newer ones.
You're comparing the same?
No.
The same?
No.
Okay.
And then the Alien.
What division am I shooting in? That would be a tough one. That would be a tough one. I need more time on the Alien to make that decision.
I got you.
Yeah.
I don't like you anymore.
You're a dick. Yeah. All right.
Does anyone kneeling on the EP2
do any more kneeling on the EP2? Ray, if you had a chance to kneel on it, we've got a huge batch of kneelers about to hit next week. You know, notifications. Yeah, I saw your somebody showed me a post. No, you had on YouTube where it shows like a whole row of them in the back. No, I haven't gotten a chance to use the annealer. I have not annealed or shot any center fire in quite a while, other than the Dasher.
Yeah, Jackson, I got to deal with that shit all day long. What do you want to eat?
I'm tired of making the dang decisions. I get in the car with him and Sam. I'm like, where do y'all want to eat?
You're driving.
No, this is what they're doing. And, I realized I am so glad I got completely off of Facebook and Instagram because I'm not this guy. Where do you want to eat? They don't say anything.
It's lunch
like, throw your damn phone away,
That's the first time we've been on it all day, though.
Oh, I was chauffeuring your ass around today. He was sitting in the back all like this. Where you want to eat? Wherever, James. I'm like, what the? What the hell?
Hey, man, I'm in the back seat. Ain't much I can do but sit on my phone and scroll. STI 3-gun is a solid pistol. Bad Billy, I've shot that.
Yeah, I actually have one. It's in the safe. I like it a lot.
Oh, here's a good question.
And I would take the STI DVC 3-gun over an Alien right now. Absolutely, no questions.
There you
asked.
go. You finally answered a question.
Well, you didn't say what
Sweet
kind of
baby
gun.
Jesus.
Ray sounds.
I
like
did
a
say
lot.
what kind of gun. I'm gonna smack you.
No, I just like to know the facts, Jackson. So maybe, yeah, I would never be an attorney.
All right, wait, hold on. So Nancy Mink says, is there any advantage buying a completed Voodoo opposed to buying the barreled action and assembling it yourself?
Not at all, Nancy. That's what I did. I bought a barreled action, a genuine Voodoo built barreled action, and put it in a XLR Industries chassis. Matt did the same thing. Rick, MPA, but yours was a full built gun from Voodoo that way.
Yeah.
The chassis doesn't matter. It's just 2 screws that bolt in. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you just torque them down and you're good.
Yep, exactly. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for my barricade stop that Bryson gave me. Oh, there it is.
What do you think about the 6-dasher? I like the 6-dasher at this point. I don't know if I'll stick with it, but I'm still gonna.
I need to put this.
Yeah, you know what? 45 auto. That's all right. 50-year-old teenagers.
That's right, bitches.
Yeah, being old is a state of mind. I know I say it all the time. You got us all blurry. I know it's a state of mind, but I don't want to grow old. We're all getting there, and you can't get away from it. But stay as young as I can.
Now I got my barricade stops and my bags don't jam in. What was that person's name that was asking about the Voodoo? Yeah, it's basically you get to just figure out
Nancy Mink.
Nancy. So if you have a favorite chassis that you like to run, just get that barreled action.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't, ask around, see what your friends like. I don't know what you like. I have an MPA or MDT, and then the MPA as well. He has an XLR. What else?
Bad Billy says, if I ever kick the STI 3-gun out of the safe, I want first right of refusal. No, that pistol was actually given to me from one of my sponsors, and I try not to make a habit of selling those. Let's see here, but I appreciate it. Any knife makers in the chat? I am not a knife maker, but I know a lot about making knives.
Yeah.
But maybe somebody else can answer that. Don't get them wet. Don't feed them after midnight. Gremlins.
Midnight. That's right. Gremlins.
That's right. Age is a state of knees and ankles. Okay. You have a total of $4,000 to start shooting 3-gun. What rifle, pistol, and shotgun would you buy and why? Great question, TV. Something that's going to require
$3,000.
$4,000. Read the question.
$4,000.
We need a whiteboard.
Whiteboard of?
The whiteboard of knowledge. Okay, so 3 firearms. We're talking about rifle, pistol, and shotgun.
Wow, you are a genius.
Well, I want to make sure that he doesn't want to include
just
gear,
wanna
the
shut up.
belt, and all that other
Oh,
crap.
is it all everything? Because that will matter a lot.
Yeah,
Here,
especially
I'll
with the
hold it.
optic. No, I got it. Especially with the optic.
Okay, so I would pick probably
Shotgun.
the Stoger 3000 because it's about $600 compared to a M2, which is probably like 14, 12, 16, depending on.
I'm going to 100% agree with Rick. That's my recommendation, is going with the Stoger. If you're going to get in it.
Yeah, they work great.
You want to get your feet wet.
I got one over there that works flawlessly.
Do not go with, okay, well, this one's got Jerry
Don't get a
Michelick's
Jerry
name and all that.
Michelick.
Just go with the Stoger.
The
You'll be fine.
Jam-O-Matic Junior.
If you really embrace it, then your next step should be Benelli. Okay,
yeah.
M2. Period. End of story.
Pistol, I would go with. I'd probably go with the Glock 35.
Okay, pistol. I am not going to
It depends
say
how
that.
much money I have, though.
Okay, so Glock 34, great pistol. Another one, if you have a little bit of money because you've saved up the money from the Stoger. How much is the Stoger?
About Six-ish.
Okay, so right now we're going to say $600.
$600.
You're also going to need the extended shot tube from Nordic and the nut. So let's just say 750. We're gonna say you're getting.
I don't think it'll be that much.
It will. It will.
It's a little bit of porting or whatever you want.
Okay, so we're gonna give you 750 on that. Still leaves us plenty of money, right?
Yeah.
So we got a Glock 34, which is going to put you around, let's just say $700, because we're not going to stick with the factory sights. We're going to go with something like Dawson Precisions or something like that. Right now, Glock 34s, you buy one new in the store, you're going to be somewhere around $700. If you want to spend a little bit more, another one's going to be the SIG X5, the Legion.
Yeah, the Legion.
And that's a great pistol.
That is a good one.
Let's put that at $1,000. Remember, we're not doing any dots or anything else. You don't want to be an open division. But these are some good options. Some CZs make great options, but if I'm going to go with the CZ for 3-gun, I'm probably going to go with the Tactical Sports or something like that. Now we're getting up higher than the SIG X5. So right now we're at $1,750. That leaves us a tremendous amount of money for a rifle, and you're going to need it because you're going to want a good quality barrel.
Oh, it's just firearms.
Exactly, just firearms.
Oh, okay. Because I just saw TV's answer up there.
Okay, the biggest part of this is going.
Oh, $4,000?
$4,000 is a lot of money.
Shit, yeah,
you can do this for less than that.
I'm gonna go. Oh, let me see what else we got here. Yeah, can we build our own AR? About $1,200. Get a good one. Making it. Well, plus optics. So
the optics, where it's going to be.
So let's say 12 plus 5, 6, 7. So that'd be 12. Yeah, right at $2,000 probably. Well, it depends on the optic.
Okay, so the optic I'm going to recommend.
I'm going to use that one.
I'm not going to say strike eagle 1 to 8 or anything like that. I'm a huge believer in getting the best optic you can afford.
You're going to kill that bank.
No.
What are you going to get?
You need to find you a Vortex Razor HD 1 to 6. Period. End of story. Work. That is a great 3-gun optic. You can do everything you want to do with it. I see those all the time for $800 to $900 used. $800 to $900. You have a full lifetime warranty. You don't ever have to worry about it. So we're going to say Vortex 1 to 6 Razor.
There's enough light detail.
HD. So we're going to say new. We're going to say $1,300. Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be $1,300.
But you're not going to pay $1,300. You can find them a lot cheaper than that. You can find ones that don't even have scratches on them for $1,100. So right now with the Razor,
yeah, but you haven't done the AR yet.
The SIG X5 and the shotgun with the Stoger,
30.
You're at basically a little over $3,000.
Oh shit!
Right?
I got to plug in the power.
He's about to run out of power. So.
That shouldn't be it.
You've got about $1,000 to play with, and you can build you up a nice AR. I would